What you doing?
Ran out of space on my phone, so I'm deleting some stuff. Bye, singing dog. Bye, goal.
I pronounce you...
Bye, wedding ceremony.
Stop. At Metro PCS, you get 2 free phones with twice as much memory.
Really?
Don't say bye to your memories. Switch to Metro PCS and get 2 free LG K20 Plus phones with 32 gigs when you switch 2 lines. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figure it out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. See store for details and terms and conditions.
Blog Talk Radio.
Well, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our Monday edition of Sid's Chat Corner. This will be the first show I've had in a couple of days, so I guess this means it's a good sign that my son is up and running for the moment and a little bit better. I wish I could say I was feeling better. Unfortunately, I'm a little under the weather, so please bear with me. I probably sound much more like a guy than I'd like to, and it's not on purpose, I assure you, just a bad sore throat. So I'm very, very excited today. We're going to be hosting Rob. He's from the band. Excuse me. He's from the band Sawmill Road. And I'm very, very excited to talk to them because, first of all, they have just an energetic sound that I think is so very cool. I was just listening to one of their songs not too long ago, and I have to say that it's vibrant and it's new and it's different. They do bear a similarity to one of the other country artists that are out there, but it's a distinctive sound, and they have a song with a message in it, which I always like. So why don't we go ahead and get Rob on the line and start talking to him and try to find out some things about their music, about his life, and about their direction. Hey, Rob. Hello? Hello? Okay, well, I saw that he was on hold there, but for some strange reason, we don't have him on the line as of yet. So let me just talk a little background about Sawmill Road. Apparently, Rob is one of the co-founders of the band, actually. Both himself and another friend of his actually formulated the band together back in the year 2006 or so. So they've been together and trying to collaborate in music and come up with some creations that are new and out of the ordinary, that vary out in country music. They have a stage presence, from what I can tell in the pictures that I've seen. They are just a magnified duo. I think it's awesome. They've got some fellow musicians that they work with, and they've done some amazing things in a short amount of time. Okay, let's see if we can get Rob back on the line here just a second. Hello, Rob? Hello? Okay, this is unusual. I'm trying to click on him and get him on the show here, but for some strange reason, it's not happening, and I don't know why. Well, let me elaborate a little bit more on that. Like I said, they've been together since the year 2006, of course. They are just literally on the cusp here of releasing their very first debut CD, which is Crying, Lovin and Drinkin. Very interesting title, I must say. With the debut title that they're releasing being Whiskey Burn, which is one of the things that we're going to be talking about and hopefully getting a chance to play on air today. Because, like I said, I just find it to be absolutely amazing. Let's give this another shout, shall we? Hello? Hello? Well, this is quite frustrating, actually. That would be the third time. What's happening, just for the listening audience, to those of you that don't know what goes on, when we go ahead and go into queue here, what happens is we'll have individuals try to call in, like, because we're an internet talk radio show. So they try to call into the show and speak to me directly. And what happens is that the phone number will show up in a studio, which is where I'm at right now. And typically they'll call in, and then we'll be able to connect with each other right away and have the phone conversation. So what's happening is that his phone number is showing up, but nothing else is going on, and meaning I'm trying to click on there, but I'm not able to get him on. And so I'm not quite sure what's going on with this. So we'll try to see here. We'll give it another shout. Just a second. Hello, Rob? Hello? How very frustrating this is to be host here, because obviously, like I said, we're trying to get him on, and it doesn't seem to be working. So I'm actually clicking on a thing that looks like an incoming number is coming in, but it's not. So that's rather frustrating. So let me talk to you a little bit about upcoming things here in the week as we continue to hopefully try to give you a sense of who's going to be on this week. I'm very, very excited to announce that later part of this week I'm going to be doing Sam Crow Radio. In case those of you don't know, that is my sister radio show. And the purpose of that show is basically interviewing the cast members of the hit series Sons of Anarchy and FX. I was so elated the other day to get a chance to see Katie Segal, Theo Rossi, and Mark Boone in person, actually here in Milwaukee at the Riverside Theater. So I actually formally got to meet them standing there, and it was just majorly exciting. I can't even, well, we'll be talking more about that on the show, obviously, on Sam Pro Radio. And that's going to be this coming Friday at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time. So to those of you that never checked it out or haven't checked it out before, it's blogtalkradio.com, and that's /, and that is Sam, SAMCRO, and then radio. So to those of you who have a chance to be able to be checking that out, 1 o'clock Central Standard Time, if by some strange chance you're not able to catch the show, know that each show, whether it's on Sin's Chat Corner or Samco Radio, are both archived. So you can automatically listen in at any given point in time you'd like, whether it's today, tomorrow, whatever have you. So definitely make it a point to try to tune in on Friday for that. On this coming Thursday, and that's going to be at 5:30 Central Standard Time, I'm very proud to announce one of our local musicians, Jen Decora Lee, is going to be on our show. And that's always exciting just because I get to expose local talent. Her entire band's going to be coming on, so as I understand it, we're going to have 6 or 7 musicians. Okay, looks like Rob is trying to call in again, so let's give it another try. Hello? Hello? Okay, unfortunately that's not quite working out. We'll just keep trying until we can get him. And hopefully that will happen relatively sooner than later so we can conduct our interview, of course. So yes, Jen Decora Lee, she is one of these amazing individuals that has a multi-talent in terms of she's able to sing, she's able to play. It's amazing. So I'm very excited to have her and, of course, her cohorts, one of which is another friend of mine, Jeffrey Radeye, so that will be very exciting. And that's on Thursday, which is 5:30 Central Standard Time. So with any luck at all, we'll be able to get a number of individuals to listen in or maybe call in, and that should be a lot of fun. And then, of course, tomorrow we're going to be hosting one of our favorite Bravo ladies. So definitely make it a point to check us out. Today, Tuesday, Thursday, and then, of course, like I said, Friday at 1 o'clock Central Standard Time, and that's Sam Crow Radio. So as we continue along here and we're trying to figure out what's going on with the show here, let me just tell you a few more things. First of all, I am still actively seeking participants and individuals who are interested in working on my bipolar disorder documentary. And I think I've said that before. We are always looking for participants, meaning individuals who want to be considered as a full actual candidate and part of the show as a starring point, or if you just want to come in and add some commentary. I'm very, very intrigued to get to working with individuals who have experiences as I do, because I am a clear bipolar patient, obviously, hence the reason for the documentary. Always interested to get people's take on it, medication, relationships, as it relates to all these other things. I'm very curious to find out your take on it, to get your any sort of contribution that you can give me. So hopefully, if you have anyone that you know that would want to participate, let me give you some of the contact information. And that is, you can reach me at my direct email, which is CIN4251@gmail.com. Also, I have a Facebook page, which is, of course, a personal page, which is Cindy, and the last name Mich, M-I-C-H. And then, of course, we also have a show page on Sin's Chat Corner, and that's on Facebook. So hopefully you're able to go ahead and, like I said, hook us up with other individuals. The other point that I'd wanted to mention is, of course, that we're also going to be now accepting sponsorship as it relates to my shows, not only Sin's Chat Corner, and that's, excuse me for 1 second, I'm just trying to get this show in order here. We're taking sponsorship for both shows. We're at that given point in time when you've been out and broadcasting long enough to be able to go out and try to solicit having sponsors. And, of course, because our phone number, our numbers have been getting higher and higher as it relates to listeners, and, of course, now we're at the point where we're actually sorry, folks, it looks like we're just having some, let me try again. One more time and we'll see. Hello? Hello? Sadly, unfortunately, that was Rob once again. And unfortunately, I'm thinking that we're probably going to end up having a problem here where we may having to reschedule this. Apparently what's happening is that our guest is calling in and he can actually hear me, but I cannot hear him. So I guess what we will have to do is let's see if we can try to work this out in the next half an hour, and we'll try to once again see if we can get him on in the next half hour or so we can still conduct the interview. So I'll let you go for now. We'll try to get this worked out, and we'll take it from there. Thank you.
What you doing?
Ran out of space on my phone, so I'm deleting some stuff. By singing dog. By goal.
I pronounce you.
By wedding ceremony.
Stop. At Metro PCS, you get 2 free phones with twice as much memory.
Really? Don't say bye to your memories. Switch to Metro PCS and get 2 free LG K20 Plus phones with 32 gigs when you switch 2 lines. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figure it out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. See store for details and terms and conditions.
What you doing?
Ran out of space on my phone, so I'm deleting some stuff. By singing dog. By goal.
I pronounce you.
By wedding ceremony.
Stop. At Metro PCS, you get 2 free phones with twice as much memory.
Really? Don't say bye to your memories. Switch to Metro PCS and get 2 free LG K20 Plus phones with 32 gigs when you switch 2 lines. Metro PCS. Wireless. Figure it out. Coverage not available in some areas. Sales tax not included in phone price. Excludes numbers on the T-Mobile network. See store for details and terms and conditions.